I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh, you won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Griff and his men are under guard. They have no place here.
They do if I say they do. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that.
I knew I couldn't trust the Whitehills, so I asked the Glenmores to keep the peace.
You don't need the Glenmores. You have the protection of the Warden of the North. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah, here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Please!
Someone has to pay. You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
Our sister has influence in King's Landing. She'll hear of this.
King's Landing is very far away.
Stop!
Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
Lord Ramsay! Talia doesn't need to see this.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
I'll see you dead for this!
And that, Talia, is why no one likes your brother. Ah, the poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Do it. Come on, Roderick. I'm impressed. Woo. Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you. But now, I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Lud tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
You're insane.
At least I'm not you. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Arthur. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why, after all we've been through, must the gods continue to shit on this house? What have we ever done to them? Follow the Starks?
The Whitehills started this. Ramsay Snow may have held the knife, but they're the ones who sharpened it.
Fuck the Whitehills. And fuck Ramsay too! The sooner we're rid of them all, the better for everyone. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Royland.
You'll get no argument from me. But how do we bloody fight them? We just don't have the numbers. Not yet, anyway. And they still have Ryan.
We'll worry about that after we get Ryan back. Once we've made the trade, then we can start discussing.
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help. He did this for me.
You can't blame yourself, Elena. He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die like this, tortured, mutilated.
I wish there was something I could say to make this easier.
Is that meant to console me? Ramsay came here because of you. If we hadn't been your allies...
Elena.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
You can't help the dead. So care for the living. For me, that's Ryan, Talia, Mira, and you.
Roderick. You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there. You're in over your head, Mira. I know it, and Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage.
That's fine by me. I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
They're still in very grave danger, I'm afraid.
Well, I know you'll do everything in your power to protect them.
Thank you for your help. They'll be very grateful.
Better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult. Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Des Ozaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
You know why.
Yeah, you were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen. You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge. And for what? There's no way this Dragon Queen comes through.
Enough! Your revenge would have cost me everything.
It'd be worth it to see him dead.
Oh, and you'd explain that to my family's corpses.
We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dizor's corpse, but you denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Meereen, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace. But we fulfilled your orders.
And for that, I am grateful. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Meereen.
This is why you denied me my revenge?
Your Grace, we risked our lives for you.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
And we're both easy on the eyes.
And modest, I see. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing. This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Meereen.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We promise to put it to good use.
I'm sure you will. A new day is born in Meereen. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Forresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond.
She broke her word, Uncle.
Not without her reasons.
She did it once. She could easily do it again.
Maybe. But this alliance might be worth the risk. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross the bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
You can't stop me from going north.
I wouldn't try, but I'm not going with you either. And without me...
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Well, we've made it this far, haven't we?
Getting here was the easy part. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Why'd you even bring me here, Cotter? You said you'd take me to the North Grove.
Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Whoa! Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
If crows were so easy to kill, Mance Raider would be south of the wall by now.
He didn't want to be south of the wall till now.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
It's my turn.
Oh, really? You even know how to use that thing? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I never miss.
Well, you're right so far.
You'll do nicely, little one.
Would that be enough?
You ever seen Cotter eat? We'll need another.
Come on.
Yes. May not be as good as the feast you're used to at the wall, but we won't starve, that's for sure. You're a fair bowman. Might be nice having someone like you around. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Fine. I'll talk. Cotter and I, we've lost everything. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own. Cotter!
Sylvie! Harry! Get back!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But one pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
I've got enough gold to buy them all.
I'd be careful flaunting it.
You did what? What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear.
I can handle this.
Oh, after you then.
Well, if it isn't Beshka, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You don't want to be in here, little man. You best go back the way you came, before I decide to eat you. I'll start with your eyeballs. Fucking juicy when they pop.
You think I'm scared of you?
Why don't you threaten me one more time and see what happens?
You listen to me, little man. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1.
Out of my way, fat man.
Or your next meal is my sword.
I like this one. How does he even walk with that pair between his legs? Amaya will decide what to do with you.
Hey! Hey! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Well, hello there.
Amaya!
Take her! You must want something pretty bad to risk coming in here. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester, and I've travelled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please!
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom!
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were. I need fearless soldiers to crush them!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
You all excel at combat, but you know nothing until you've tasted the thrill of war. Waves of men crashing together. Blood and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, trust me. He's got no...
Until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who?
You?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then.
I've fought worse. And what do they call that scary one with the 2 axes and the skull tattoo back in Lease? What was it? Pestilence? Plague?
The Scourge.
Right. The Scourge. Anyway, he's dead. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there.
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you at least kill Bloodsong?
No. I'll use your Queen's gold to get as far away from here as possible.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me!
That's lovely. You know why I kill a man? So he's dead and I'm alive. Let's get this over with.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win!
The best would be me!
Here, use this!
Ready your ears for the song of blood!
Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy. Son of a whore!
That's no weapon worthy.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Look at the cockroach crawling in the dirt! We all know there's only one way to deal with insects.
Last chance, West.
won't be so lucky this time.
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting!
I think I can, actually.
I'm ready! Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! As he should! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! As he should!
Where I come from, we don't kill people for sport! We just make sure they know who's in charge. The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. I offer you all a new life. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and it won't just be for sport. You'll fight for a higher purpose. To save innocence and murder the guilty. If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
I knew them!
What are those things? Oh, God, get over here! Over here!
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell! Oh! For the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
Run! Now! I hope you're right about this, Garrett. Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
Yes, Your Grace.
I'd like to think we can be honest with one another. However, you're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You made it clear your loyalty was with Lady Marjorie. Yet now you hardly serve her at all.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy. Or at least it shouldn't have been.
I do what's necessary, Your Grace.
Including using another girl to talk your way in, I'm told. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless.
I had to speak with Lord Andros, Your Grace. It was urgent.
Lord Andros? I don't imagine he'd appreciate being approached by a person of your stature. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
And if I refuse, Your Grace?
Refuse? And be branded a traitor like my brother?
I understand, Your Grace.
You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. Ever since you left me to that dragon, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you leave without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
Take anything not nailed down. Just not from my house.
That depends on how nice your house is.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Suppose you want another chance to best me.
So you can humiliate me again for all to see? No, I want the honorable death you denied me in the pit. Perhaps I'll find it in Westeros.
Bresco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you've found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What should I tell Roderick?
Tell him what I do for our house. Daenerys will eventually return to Westeros. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
There's nothing I can say to make you change your mind.
I've made my decision. You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
How about fire and blood, Uncle? Isn't that what the Targaryens say?
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you.
I really must speak with you, Lord Tyrion.
Clearly. You're here, aren't you? At least you brought wine. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
You go first.
Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan.
I'm afraid not, unfortunately.
Unfortunate for us both. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth! Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Back off, Lucan.
Watch your tongue, girl.
We're not done talking, you imbecile. Give us a moment.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
It's not as if I could refuse her.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie will understand. Cersei left me no choice.
Let's hope she understands. Because absent her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
I appreciate your honesty, Lord Tyrion.
And I yours, Lady Mira. Although I doubt my sister will.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
What'd you leave?
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
Do you have any?
No, not about this. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We enjoy what we have, for as long as we can.
I plan to.
Roderick? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I didn't realize she was...
It's alright, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's alright. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
Alright then. I'm listening.
Last night I couldn't... I was having nightmares. So I
Go on, Talia.
went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held.
It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
You said you saw someone. Who?
Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
He's given information to our enemies. I'll do whatever it takes to stop him.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
My lord, you scared me after. So you know. I didn't mean for you to learn this way. But it's done now.
What did he offer you? Land? Gold? A lordship?
He didn't offer me anything.
So you turned your cloak freely then?
What I did for your own good. For House Forrester. For your father's legacy.
You told them everything, Duncan. Our plans, our strategies.
I only told them enough to keep us from war.
But why?
Because you're reckless, Roderick! Just as Ethan was. Choosing that warmonger Royland as his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
But you're not. And you've been endangering this house since the day you got home. Refusing to kiss Lud's ring, even though you knew he'd retaliate. Flagrantly defying Griff and leaving Ortengrin to pay the price. Taking Royland to High Point when the day called for diplomacy. And now, getting Arthur killed.
Enough, Duncan!
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man. I'm actually trying to save this family. Everything I've done for them.
And the North Grove. Did you tell them about that too?
No. They've never even heard the name. I've kept the secrets that mattered.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey me. And you broke it.
I swore to obey your father. He commanded respect. All you command is violence. This house is doomed with you in charge. Oh, and you know it. Hurts me to say that. But I wish you'd never crawled off that corpse cart.
Shut your fucking mouth.
As I said.
Duncan, how could you?
My lord, Griff's gone. Someone helped him escape.
Was this your doing? Lud was going to ambush you at the exchange. I did it to save your life.
But Ryan...
Duncan, I trusted you!
Let's just get this over with.
What do you want me to do with him, my lord?
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me, and I won't be able to help you save Asher. He's in danger, Roderick.
What do you mean?
I know Lud's plans.
It was the right thing.
What Duncan said.
We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
Fight for the foresters! Fight for the good! Hey ho, Northwood ho! Or fight for the riches in iron forest! Fight for the forest! Fight for the gold! Hey ho, Northwood!
You smell that? We're almost there, Wesker. Let's have a look.
Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Roderick. He's the lord of the house, and he's been bred for it.
I understand, but these men and women have journeyed here to follow you, not him.
Oh, you'll see when you meet him. Doesn't matter if he can't fight like he used to. All men learn to love Roderick. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher, thank the gods you've made it back.
I brought you an army, brother.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet, but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher, you have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
Come on! Don't you dare leave me, Asher! I came all this way for you! You can't fucking die now! We need you!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. Go!
You bastard!
Wesker.
You're fucking leaving me? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I came here for you! We're supposed to fight together, always!
Sister, you're my family. As much as Roderick, as much as any of them.
You asshole! Rip their fucking hearts out!